In this video, I'm going to share with you how I painted the little dwarf maquette that I sculpted for my children's book. The first thing I did was paint on 2 thin layers of flat colors to each part of the dwarf so that he has an overall color scheme. The great thing about Sculpey is you can paint directly onto it, so I didn't have any need to prime the maquette at all. To base coat the torch, I did a wet on wet technique of blending the orange and the yellow. Once the maquette had all the flat coats on it, I was ready to move on to shades. I want the maquette to have a cartoonish feel to it, but I've learned from painting other miniatures like this that you need to have shades or else the model looks too flat. The idea is to use a shade that complements the base color that's painted on it. So for the browns, you're using a dark brown shade. For the eyebrows and the beard, I used a light gray wash. You get the idea. And here I'm washing on a pinkish red shade to give some rosiness to his skin. Once all the shades dry, I'm ready to move on to the next part, which is the inking. I'm mainly using this FW acrylic ink. Sometimes I'll mix a little bit of black acrylic in with it, but the idea is to go around the maquette, drawing on the lines to make it feel more like a comic book or an illustration. After the inking is done, I paint over all of the washed areas with flat colors to make it feel more like a comic book or cartoon character. Once I painted on the eyes, this little dwarf really came to life. The final step in painting this maquette was to add some edge highlighting to make things pop. For the torch, I painted on white and then did a yellow wash to really make the fire look illuminated. And here's the final maquette. I was really happy how this little guy turned out. Sculpting this little maquette helped me to design the character better. It's inspired me for continuing the project, and I'll also have a great reference model for when I start doing the illustrations. If you liked watching this, be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe.